Emanating from the Londonderry Bowling Center in Londonderry, New Hampshire, it's Big Shot Bowling. Big Shot Bowling is brought to you in part by Duddy Ford. From economy to luxury, you'll find it at Duddy Ford. By Diamond Chevrolet, where you always get a diamond of a deal. And by Durette, custom concepts in cast lucite. Big Shot Bowling is brought to you in conjunction with the World Candlepin Bowlers Congress. Hi, everybody. I'm Bob Foraker along with Dan Murphy here on Big Shot Bowling. And as always, we'll be sharing with you two quality candlepin bowlers. We have the challenger, Jack Quinn, taking on the champ, Paul Berger. And Dan Murphy, two good ones.
Oh, two great ones. Paul's looking for his fourth win in a row. Standing in his way is Jackie Quinn. And Jack, after a couple of years absent on the tour, is back with us after a leg and knee problem. And he's top form, 128 average, so he's ready to go. It should be a good one.
Let's now take a look at each bowler. First of all, a close-up on the challenger, Jack Quinn.
As I said, Jack's got the almost near perfect form. Never even hit the ball, hit the lane when he throws the ball. He qualified for the show with a 713 for 5-game total. High single 190, 440 for a high triple.
Now let's take a look at the champ. He's been putting some good numbers on the score sheet, and that is Paul Berger from Hopedale, Massachusetts. Paul, a good one.
He certainly is, and he's been on fire. He's wins over Jack Ray, Rosario Lucchiera, and Al Gallant. 421, 404, and last week was a 396, so he's averaging well over 130 on the show.
So it's Jack Quinn against Paul Berger in this three-string match. We'll be back with the first game, but before we do, let's roll away for these messages.
Everyone knows about the great American car values we give here at Duddy Ford, but right now, I'd like to mention our truck department. Here at Duddy Ford, we carry a wide selection of trucks in stock at all times, starting from little Ranger pickups with no fixed down payment, right through to F800 dump trucks and trucks of just every description in between. We've got 1-ton dumps, racks of all sizes, and pickup trucks and four-wheel drive. If you need a new truck and you want a great truck deal and the most for your present truck and trade, you have to come here and see us at Duddy Ford, Route 9 in Westboro.
Nothing beats a breakfast here at Big Boy. You can fill right up and come right back for more. Or you can order what you like, cooked up just special. It's every breakfast you've been hungry for. Nobody takes care of you like Big Boy. And boy, that's sure the only place for me.
40 calories in Sunbeam Light. Yeah!
You'll love it when you try it. 40 calories per slice. Keep yourself slim with Sunbeam Light.
Diet bread that tastes good.
If you don't like to diet, but you want to feel right, you'll love the taste of Sunbeam Light.
40 calories taste so good.
New Sunbeam Light bread in wheat or white.
Sunbeam Light.
Yeah!
There's certainly no need to buy a Japanese car when the best cars in the whole world are built right here in America. For example, here's a little Beretta Sport Coupe and a Corsica four-door sedan, two front-wheel drive cars that you can own for less than $9,500 delivered. Or if you prefer, you can lease to own either car for less than $250 a month with no money down and just your good credit. Now, that's great American value, so if you want the best buy in the whole world, come on down and see us here at Diamond Chevrolet, 520 Park Avenue in beautiful Worcester.
Bob Foraker along with Dan Murphy here on Big Shot Bowling, and to get it rolling is Jack Quinn, and he hails from Fremont, New Hampshire. Quinn against Berger. The winner will be picking up a couple of $100, the runner-up $100, and of course the big shot of the show will be when the champ has a chance to execute the triple at the end, and if he does it, he'll win himself a Thunderbird, and there's a good spare by Quinn.
Leaves himself the 1, 2, 3, and 4, and it's just a joy to watch Jack. You don't hear the ball hit the lane. Nice approach, nice follow through, nice smooth ball. And the result is the first mark of the match and the early lead.
Going for the fill, and he's going to fill it with just a few. 3 to be exact. Jack Quinn with an average of a 128. Missed the object pin that time. And he'll settle in with a 7. after spare 3 and a 20 after 2 for the challenger. And now we present to you our 3-time champ, Paula Berger from Hopedale, Massachusetts. Berger blasting down 9 on the first ball, and he'll be hoping to go after and negotiate the 10 for a spare. Pin picking time for the champ. And he misses it. Berger has had victories over Jack Ray, Rosario Lucchiata, and Al Gallant. And a 9 for the champ. Paul with a big average of a 132.
He's been averaging slightly higher than that on the show, and there's the reasons why. I was talking to Paul before the match, and just like any professional sport, there are streaks, and Paul feels he's in one himself right now. Just bowling really well.
He plays the wood for the spare.
Just how well is he bowling? Well, 3 weeks ago he defeated Jack Ray 421 to 365. 2 weeks ago Rosario Lucchiata 404 to 341. There's a strike for Jackie Quinn first of the match.
Home run ball.
And last week defeated Al Gallant 396 355 as we watched the replay of Jack's strike. Looking for 2. Looks good.
Oh my! Leaves the 4. Now if a guy gets a triple here during the match, he'll win himself a trip for 2 to Atlantic City. Compliments of Fresh Pond Travel. And they're located in Natick, Massachusetts.
Just slid by on either side of that single pin, so cost them a mark.
48 after 4 for Quinn. Berger is loading up on a spare right here on lane 29. And he loads it up with a 7 count, looking at the triangle. And he'll hope to spare up the 3, 5, and the 6.
He's got a piece of wood in between the 3 and the 5 that should help if he's on the object pin, which is the 3, and pulls it to the left. That's what he wanted to do.
Berger with a 10 count. Berger down by 3, but opposite a 9. Oh, backdoor action.
A nice break there. Missed the head pin to the right and left everything but, knocked down everything but the head pin. Left the head pin standing, and nice guide, a piece of wood next to the head pin for the mark. Second mark for him.
This is the first of 3 between Jack Quinn and Paula Berger here on Big Shot Bowling. He laid that down a little bit too far behind, got the hop, the skip, and the jump, and missed the object.
Not a bad break though. 1, 3, and 10. Trying to skip the 1 and the 3. Too heavy on the head pin.
Quinn with a strike and a spare here in the first. And a nice 10 for Jack. Let's watch that on the replay.
3 and a 10. Ball goes, the 3 pin goes down and gets that 10. Didn't even need the wood in between.
The double tandem, the 4 and the 7 on the left, and the 6 and the 10 on the right.
It's going to go right where those 2 pieces of wood meet. Drive the second piece toward the 6 and a 10, the first piece into the 4 and the 7, and leaves
nice
the 7.
try.
As I mentioned, Jack's been away from the tour for a couple of years because of a leg injury. He says he's 100%. Good to have him back. He's one of the class acts that we have on the WCBC tour, and we've missed him the last few years. And as you can see, a good candlepin bowler.
His mother, Terry, an outstanding candlepin bowler.
Absolutely, and she was a tour member at one time, and owns lanes, Lafayette Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts.
Paul Berger knocking in 8 on his spare. He leads it by a half dozen, and he concludes that frame with a 9.
I dare say in the last 3 weeks, this being Paul's 4th, that first ball has been so devastating. He's been on the head pin 90, probably closer to 95% with the first ball.
No, the 4 is still up as he buried it in the 1-3 pocket.
And if you bowlers out there, your avid bowlers, feel that candlepin is a tough game, well, you start hitting the head pin 90-95% of the time with the first ball, you'll find you'll start scoring much better than you usually do, and that's